when we are all born, we are fast llamas, but then some people become slow llamas? Well, obviously, somewhere along the way, something happens that claims a few of our colleagues, turning them into slow and ineffective llamas. Let me read a story from my book. By the way, when I mention kindergarten students, keep in mind that this could be any age of kid. Here's something you may or may not have heard. It is my job to make you aware of the covert operations that occur without your knowledge. Fact number one, the kindergarten students who have been assigned to your class have done their research, and they are aware that you are a brand new teacher. For them, this means the possibility of a slow and unsure llama and ultimately a meal. Fact number two, before school begins, the kindergarten students in your room contact each other by means of social media, and they plan a meeting. The meeting usually takes place at a Starbucks, a donut place, or anywhere that has coffee and a few tables. Fact number three, the kindergarten students elect a leader. The leader reads the information sheet about you, primarily focusing on the fact that you have 0 years of experience. The leader reads off the scouting report on you, focusing on any former injuries that you might have had. For instance, you once tore your little llama ACL. Kindergarten students, tigers, want to know this information. The leader finishes his summary with the following words: "Guys, we have a real chance to catch this one and get a meal." Fact number four, at this point the kindergarten students select one individual to serve as a kind of mole. The purpose of the mole will be to test out the worthiness of your llamahood. Naturally, the identity of the mole is kept secret, and research has shown that the students usually chosen as the moles are incredibly cute little guys who can easily win the hearts of adults. Be careful. Fact number five, you know nothing of this. You therefore enter the first day with about the same chance as a cow entering the slaughterhouse. Here's how this generally plays out. On the first day of school, you are so excited. This is what you always wanted to do. On the first day of school, they are so cute. They are dressed so nicely and they all have little haircuts and cute outfits. Oh my gosh, you just love them. And they are so good on the first day. In fact, you teach them your call to attention. In your case, you're going to use the old standard. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. When you use it, they sit up like members of a drill academy. They are so cute. The entire day goes so well. When the day is over, you are on the phone to friends and family. I love being a teacher. This is going to be fun. On the second day, it is similar to the first. You use your call to attention. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, and they all comply. Well, not exactly all of them. You kind of noticed and you kind of didn't notice, but one really cute kid, the mole, did not exactly show his plan the way he should have. You think it might be some kind of fluke or something, and yesterday went so well. You hate to call the little guy out on it. After all, it's only the second day of school. On the third day, you use your call to attention, and this time the little guy is blatantly refusing to comply. Well, maybe he has some problems. Maybe he can't control his behavior. You don't want to disturb this wonderfully positive vibe that is going on in your classroom, so you just kind of conveniently ignore him. After all, that is what you've been taught to do by the experts. Ignore misbehavior. Experts say, behavior that is ignored will extinguish itself. Yeah, right. Here's something you'd better realize. On the second day of school, the mole was doing exactly what he was chosen to do. He is trying you out, and everyone in the room is watching him. Everyone in the room is watching you as well to see what you do. They even take notes, some of them electronically, and they put the notes in some national database of llama notes so that the notes can be accessed all across our country in case you move somewhere. Stay with me here. It's not a conspiracy theory if it really happens. When you let that little guy ignore your direct commands to show his plan, everyone in the room saw that. Their mouths started watering. When you ignored his defiance on the third day, they practically started tying napkins around their necks. When you let a student ignore a direct command from you, the door opens slightly. By day 4 or 5, do you know what is happening now? You say 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, and to your horror, there are 5 or 6 of them who refuse to comply. The door is opening wider. You have just failed the predictability test. Well, let's rephrase that a bit. You are predictable in the eyes of your students. They know that you will be a slow llama, one that can be easily caught from behind and destroyed. There are no degrees of consistency. You are either consistent or you are not. You either mean what you say or you don't. Now let me be clear. They don't have to be perfect. There are many things you do ignore. There are some special situations where you use your professional judgment and you let it go. I'm not talking about that. Let me give you a couple of examples of what I mean. Let's start with the little guys and how we line up or walk in the hall. On the first day, you teach how to walk with precision. They do it well. You are proud. But hey, there are 174 days of school left. Let's say that on Friday, you believe it should be a little more informal. You get kind of lax about your standards for walking in the hall. Hey, guess what? You just taught us all a lesson. You don't really mean it. By Christmas, you are now known for how terrible your kids are in line, and you start blaming them. Really? You do realize it's completely you. So commit to being consistent every day of the year. What do you do if kids try you out? Do you send them to the office? Do you yell at them? No, just be attentive at all times. Be determined that we are going to do things the right way. We won't have it any other way. Use all of your llama skills that you have learned. Don't let that door open. Become a fast llama. Have a good year. This job is so much fun when you are good at it. Come along and join us in the pack, and we'll run fast and we'll never look back. Llama, be a fast llama.